Caleb, we just got out of Sonic the Hedgehog, the first Sega original film, live action animated movie / animated movie.
Yeah.
Caleb?
Yeah, right. That is the first Sega.
This is the first one under the Sega banner that I'm aware of.
Okay. Yeah, I thought, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
First big budgets.
Yeah.
Sega film.
Mm-hmm.
And Bub, you're gonna leave out of this theater with a smile on your face. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. You're gonna walk out of this theater with a smile on your face, whether you're a fan of the games or not.
Probably, yeah. Mm-hmm. I think so. I mean, if we're tracking back down to like the first trailer we ever saw of this thing before it
was ugly.
What this movie is compared to what that trailer, not even just the animation of Sonic in that first trailer, but just the way that the trailer was cut and edited.
It was awful.
Like, this is clearly like a lot better than that.
Yep. Because I remember when that trailer dropped, me and you both were like, ugh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think even like some of like the comedic beats in this movie hit stronger than like they showed us in that first trailer.
Yes,
like the same jokes, but I guess when you edit and cut some things with certain music, remember it played like Gangster's Paradise in that first trailer?
Something like that.
Yeah. It was Gangster's Paradise.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, why? But yeah, this movie is way better than what you would have thought when you saw the trailer for this like a year ago or something. And we decided we were going to give this our money, regardless.
Just for the simple fact
that they went back in.
That they went back and changed Sonic to look like Sonic.
I never publicly went out and like complained about the animation. I'm like, well, whatever. But they changed it and it looks like Sonic. That's what Sonic looks like.
It looks like the Sonic from not so much the video games, but from the animated series back in the 90s, but just digitized, which
a little bit.
Which that's what people know. Like that know a drawing of Sonic, they know that idea of what Sonic looks like. And I'm glad they did that. It brings a nostalgia to the movie, but at the same time, this movie doesn't rely on nostalgia alone.
No, not at all.
And that's wonderful. That's why I liked it so well.
Yeah.
There's little Easter eggs thrown in. And if you're a fan of the games, you're gonna immediately catch them. Certain things, me and you both kind of looked at each other and chuckled while we were watching, because we knew what it was. If you're a fan of the games, there's enough fan service here to enjoy to get the little I see what you did there moments. But the movie doesn't rely on that, and that's awesome.
No, not at all, actually. I think another thing that surprised me with the movie, besides from it just being like not a bad movie at all, is that it had a little sliver of heart in it. I thought right off the bat with Sonic's backstory, which is sort of rushed, but I get it. It's a short movie.
It's a short movie.
The movie as a whole is appealing to kids. I'll go ahead and say that it is definitely a kids movie. But what you were saying about the fan service, see, here's where we're going to differ. I don't think there's enough fan service, and here's why I say that. I'm usually like, don't give me fan service in a movie. Mm-hmm. But in a movie like this, I think the plot is so thin, and I don't think the movie's that funny. If I'm being honest with you, I'm out of, like, Jim Carrey clearly is the funniest thing about the movie. Oh,
definitely.
But I think the movie,
Jim Carrey being
I think
Jim
the movie
Carrey
is so appealing to small children.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's, I'm gonna sound like a Sega Genesis like nerd here, but I don't think there is enough references to those first few games for say, like, there's like 2 or 3, like literally.
There's more than that.
No,
there's more than that.
There's two or three noticeable things that that you'll catch right off the bat. A thing that I've always thought this about the Sonic games is that they have the best music.
That's true.
They have the best. Sonic 1, 2, and 3, I think, have like the best soundtrack.
Yeah.
And there's
it's
like,
not used enough.
There's 6 seconds of it in this movie.
It's
and
not used
don't get me wrong, that's awesome.
Yeah.
When it happens, we're like, man, like, I don't know if it was like a copyright thing. They could have figured that out, though.
I think it's more so the movie wanted to stand on its own, though, at the same time. It doesn't bother me. And
the only reason why I say that, I would usually not say that, but I don't think there's enough there on its own. I think the movie's enjoyable and it's fine, and I had a fun time with it. And it has 2 really killer after credit scenes.
Oh, it does.
It has 2 after credit scenes that I'm like, I wish the movie would have almost been more like that. Like those after credit scenes are awesome, and I definitely want a Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So don't get me wrong. And like I said, this movie
is
clearly, like I said, is way better than I ever thought it would have been. But
would you almost say that it's the best video game adaptation movie you've ever seen?
It's the second best. I don't think it's quite as good as Detective Pikachu. I don't think it's quite as good. Now, I like Detective Pikachu more. I did. Yeah, because you had Ryan Reynolds, and as much as I love Jean-Ralphio, Jean-Ralphio as Sonic, he's not Ryan Reynolds.
That's true.
And you got Jim Carrey like chewing up scenery. It's probably like the best Jim Carrey role we've had since like Kick-Ass 2, maybe, which was like 7 or 8 years ago. But it's not enough for me to put it over that Detective Pikachu line. Even though Detective Pikachu has baffling stuff at the end that doesn't make sense, it's funnier and more entertaining and probably just as endearing. So I'd say it's the second best video game movie, which is not a very high bar.
It's not a high mark, but
honestly, like early on in the movie, the first like 10 or 15 minutes, I was like, you know what, this might be something special. But I don't know if it's because we had just a few assholes in our theater and it kind of took me out of the movie, or if the movie was just that thin, like on plot and like substance, that I was like, it kind of took me out of it for like a little bit. But then it has such a really good third act. I think that really brings you back into the Sonic video games.
I feel for me is that I had such low expectations for this film for so long that
me too.
We went in with low expectations, and I was blown away that they pulled it off.
I kind of went in.
I mean, it's like,
for the past couple of days, some of the things I've been hearing, I kind of went in with like higher expectations, and it wasn't quite as good as I thought over the past couple of days. Right. Now, overall, it's way better than I thought, but over the past couple of days, from what I've been hearing, I thought I maybe would like it more.
The only thing that I heard, though, was the stuff that you would tell me.
Yeah.
About, it's getting some good reviews. People are saying some good things about it. I'm like, okay, that's cool, that's cool. But I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. I did.
And I enjoyed it too. I enjoyed it. I wouldn't like go out and watch it by myself again, but I have a couple of like young nieces that I think would really like this, and I'd watch this with them, because I think that the brand of humor, especially with what Sonic does, is more targeted towards kids, I think, than some of the Jim Carrey stuff. Some of the adults can get that, but yeah, my big gripes is that it could have used a little bit more fan service. They could have used more of the soundtrack, because in a movie like this, a video game movie, that those first 3 games are I think what Sonic is most known for. Right. They're probably the best Sonic games. And I don't think there's a lot there, like referencing to those games. At least I didn't see much there. There's like slivers of things. There's not a whole lot there. And I think I would have, like the movie never gave me goosebumps or anything like that, which it's something that is a part of my childhood. You think something like that would bring back those certain memories. The movie kind of didn't bring back nostalgic memories for me, which is fine. The movie tried something on its own, and I applaud it. You can't make a plot out of a Sonic 1, 2, or 3 game. But I would have just liked a little bit more there, and I never say that. But I just think there was such little there. But the movie's fine. Like it's a fun little movie.
It's an enjoyable popcorn flick.
It has a really good nostalgia. It has like a really good third act climax, and I think there's a couple of really cool scenes with the special effects showing just how fast Sonic is. It reminds me of those scenes from those X-Men movies.
Yeah.
There's and the CG is fine. Yeah, Sonic doesn't look like he should exist in this world. Like, it's not that great a CG, but it's not bad CG. It's good enough CG, I think.
I think the problem with that is where the first draft of Sonic, they tried to make him look too much
like a realistic animal,
realistic hedgehog in this real world, and people just shit on it so hard. I shit on it. I didn't care. I thought it looked awful.
It looked weird.
And he looked like a crackhead is what he looked like. He looked so bad. And then when they redid him, and you're like, okay, all right, I can get on board with this. This is cool. It's not going to look exactly like it should, but yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, me too. I think out of the 3 movies we've seen this year, it's the worst. Not a bad thing. Still kind of good.
We're 3 films deep,
and all 3 of them are kind of good to really good. So, yeah, I give this. I'm sitting between a B-, C+. I'm giving it that B-, just because I know kids will have fun with it, and I truly hope it makes money, because I do want a second one.
I tell you what,
just because what they hint at, I'm like, I want to see that.
Yep. I'm gonna give it a B, just because they pulled it off, and they pulled it off better than I ever expected. And I hope we do get a second one. I think this movie's gonna make money.
I hope so.
Because gamers are gonna watch it, kids are gonna want to go see it because it's a cute blue little animal, furry animal, and there's enough substance there for people to go watch it and enjoy it.
Yeah,
so, I mean, I think it's gonna make its money back and then some.
I want it to. I would just hate it if it didn't make money and then we don't see how this plays out.
Yeah,
that would really be a crying shame. I think for people that love, because what it's hinting at will be more aligned with what we know about Sonic, I think. And this is more just a setup, and it's fine. It's a fun little cute movie. Let us know what you thought about Sonic the Hedgehog in the comment section below. Do you think it's way better than you ever thought it could have been? I thought so. Let us know what you thought. Hit that subscribe button, and thank you for watching.